From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That completes it again to Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Freedman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing on 1st down, Freedman. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive, Freedman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Walker once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And the Seahawks first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, Friedman. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Friedman. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Friedman. That's complete right around the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freedman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Freedman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On 1st down, Freedman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 75. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. In motion goes the tight end. Now Prescott on fourth down. That is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had three tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Friedman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Prescott again. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first down. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him through. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Friedman, flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Freedman rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 75 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Friedman under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Dak. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the time.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's the Rams here that take home the W, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2.